The COVID-19 pandemic that hit the world in early 2020 has no plans of leaving us all soon, as most of the world is currently easing its COVID-19 restrictions, trying to coexist or live with the virus. Fresh outbreaks are being reported in certain parts of the world. Macao's government, for one, has been ordered to keep its casinos shut and other businesses closed down until Friday, as authorities are grappling to stop the spread of the virus. Macao is extending its week-long shutdown imposed last Monday. Residents are not allowed to leave their apartments except for essential activities. Macao has recorded around 1,700 coronavirus cases since mid-June. More than 20,000 people are in mandatory quarantine as the government adheres to China's zero-COVID policy. The zero-COVID policy aims to stamp out all outbreaks, which runs counter to a global trend of trying to coexist with the virus. More than 90% of Macao's residents are fully. Meanwhile, in neighbouring Hong Kong, authorities are starting to loosen the COVID curbs. Even as daily cases top 3,000 in a push to reboot the financial hub and its economy. Overall, China reported its highest number of COVID cases since May on Saturday, with millions in lockdown this weekend as authorities persist with their zero COVID policy. China reported 450 local cases on Saturday, up from 432 a day earlier. Most cases were asymptomatic. The rising wave of cases has now led to fresh restrictions this week in some parts of the country. Lanzhou, the capital of northwestern Gansu province, ordered its 4.4 million residents to stay at home starting Wednesday. While Beihai in the southern Guangxi region also announced lockdowns in parts of 2 districts on Saturday that are home to more than 800,000 people. Earlier in the week, Wugang in central Henan province announced a 3-day lockdown over a single COVID case. The fast-spreading Omicron variant of the virus has been a major challenge for Chinese authorities as they try to limit the economic damage caused by COVID curbs. China logged its slowest second quarter growth rate since the initial COVID outbreak, with the GDP expanding just 0.4% on year. A fresh wave of Omicron-driven cases is also sweeping Australia, which is battling a major virus outbreak driven by the highly transmissible new Omicron subvariants, that is BA4 and BA5. Hospital admissions in several states have already surpassed record levels, with more than 4,600 people in hospitals. Authorities have urged people to wear masks indoors and get their booster shot soon, as they brace for millions of new cases over the coming weeks. Australia's Prime Minister Anthony Albanese said on Saturday that the current wave is likely to peak in August. He subsequently announced that his government will reinstate support payments for casual workers who have to quarantine due to COVID-19. Albanese said that the leave payments that ended on June 30th entitled workers to get up to $510 for each 7-day quarantine period. It will be restored and extended until September 30th. According to official data, the Australian government had spent almost $8.8 billion on 2.4 million employees in pandemic payments by the end of last year. Since the pandemic began, Australia has reported about 8.7 million COVID cases and more than 10,500 related deaths. WION World is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.